And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation.
Over his last 10 games, he looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. And Murray Boyles in at the four-man position. And for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Caldwell in at the small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Porter passes to Turner. In the corner, it's MP. Bucks passing it around. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Outside, Porter. MP outside. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Rollins, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Quickly with a wide-open look. A three-pointer, no good. And a wide-open look for Porter. And again, the Bucks miss. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Ingram. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7. Here's Rollins. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to MP. Inside. Turner against Poeltl. Here's Rollins. Off target from three-point range. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he's a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Porter. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. From deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Giannis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Outside Turner. MP looking around. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Caldwell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Ingram. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 13 points in the game.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Hurdle against Turner. Back to MP. Giannis left side. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
It's deflected. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. Here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. MP comes in for A.J. Green. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Walter. And here's quickly for 3. A rebound by Caldwell. And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves the honor.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Walter. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Ingram outside. Over on to Kumbo. Ingram passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And yes, it's good.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give.
Let's send it over to Allie.
Well, MP will have a special guest in attendance tonight, his mentor, Dion Benjamin. Benjamin is a skills trainer who has long hosted a legendary open run, which MP took part of, consequently landing him a spot in the club league circuit. MP said, I owe Dion a lot. Knowing that he'll be watching tonight gives me that extra edge to put on a show. Sounds like we're in for a fun one, guys.
Yep, he loves his mentor. Gratitude and appreciation on display. The state of mind. Thanks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Here's MP. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks. Home court didn't seem to help any last time.
Or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 15. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
MP finds Giannis. 1:04 left now here in the second. Stolen by Quickly. It's stolen by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
This guy can get up in a hurry. Cole Anthony, how about your hops?
Here's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Ingram outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Pass to Rollins. Bucks passing it around. MP kicks to Giannis. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to MP. Connects again from distance.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And a feather in MP's cap His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
My bad is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. And Hooper No Bloopers wants to know, it seems like you guys have a blast working together. How much do you love your jobs?
Best job in the world, getting paid to come in and roast Kenny on a daily basis. What's not to love? But don't you try and do it on social media. I have his back.
Well, you know what? I'll dish it right back at you, Shaq. But I agree, this job is the best, seriously. I mean, how often and how easy and how lucky we are to get to be here and do what we do, Arnie.
Well said, guys. That was right from the heart, I could tell. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable you could almost reach out and touch it.
Turner at center without it. Kumbo next to him. Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's MP in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The first free throw is good. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a three-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He tallied 21 points. He knocked down some trays last game. A great sign for his team. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, catalyst for that win. It was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And it's Ingram missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee,
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Murray Boyle. Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Oh, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Porter. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ingram. On the wing, Turner. Giannis outside. Bucks passing it around. And here's MP for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Ingram with it. Now defended by MP. And that one drops. Ingram's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
And there's a shot that Ingram has mastered, the pull-up.
To the paint. Pirtle with the steal. Ingram attacking. Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Ingram wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Number 1, Miles Turner.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Ingram against MP. Out to Barrett. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Raptors lead by 5.
For a good offensive player, you've got to take what the defense gives you. RJ does just that. Settles into the mid-range.
Turner inside. Pirtle's there. Turner finds MP. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. Ingram outside. Floats one. There at the pass to Quickly. Screen by Pirtle. The tray. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Shots good by Turner.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hits it from 3-point range.
Absolutely no hesitation from Quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
Pass to MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is a 3 from Quickly. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the...
We got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Pass to Murray Boyles. It's Ingram on the wing. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Rollins against Quickly. Takes the three. That does not go. Bucks trail by 5. Right side out of the Kumbo. Here's MP. And did the three. And it's Barrett penetrated. Off the glass.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Giannis charging into the lane. Rebounded by Ingram.
When the ball touches the paint, you've got to swarm defensively. Really good job on defense.
Knocks down the three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Down he goes for three.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Hurdle with a screen on MP. The three is off. Bucks trail by 7. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Ingram attacking. Got it to go off the glass.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now, and he's got his rhythm. You just keep playing through him.
It's Turner.
Huge bucket.
Ingram fires. Misses the three. Milwaukee's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Ingram, oh, that is a big-time jam.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
Here's MP. Good, another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
The defender getting a little over-anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Ingram against MP. Now here's Ingram. Shoots! The shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
Quickly missed on the 3, and so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball, and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Every defense needs a fear factor. You blocked a few shots tonight and dissuaded more from being attempted. Do you feel like you play that intimidator role for this team?
I like that word you said, Dom. What was it? Dissuaded?
Yep, that's it.
That's like the opposite of persuade, right? Like persuading them not to shoot.
That's right.
Yeah. Real talk, that's me. I'm gonna catch you later, Dom.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. then there's Tyler Hero, then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the point guard position. Tim, when you look at the makeup of these rosters, what similarities do you see with these teams?
Well, I think the number one thing they have in common is experience. Both of these teams with a handful of veterans. Something I think at times is undervalued in today's NBA.
Now here's Hero. Miami moving it around. Powell for 3, and he buries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Porter. On the wing, MP. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. Powell pulls it in. This one for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Here's MP. Miami making their last shot. Outside Porter. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Now Hero fires the 3. The rebound by MP.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Porter gets the bucket.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Outside Jaquez. On the wing, Mitchell. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Whoa, Miles Turner. Put that on his highlight reel.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Mitchell. Hero looking around. Up and over Porter. Hero, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors had a huge game. He picked up 18 points, and he helped stretch things out with a few three-point buckets, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So for Miami, Andrew Wiggins checked in for Powell. And Malik Monk subbed in for Mitchell. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Hero, the pass to Jaquez, looking to end the run. Again, the Heat misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Monk passes to Hero. Monk, a screen on Porter. Hero for three. They get it again.
Well, this guy is giving all his energy on every possession. Those are just hustle points from Bam. He got the board and he converted it into 2 points.
Now here's Turner. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Antetokounmpo outside. Caldwell. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Heat trail by 7. Pass to Hero. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Wiggins passes to Jaquez. And here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Kevin Porter getting it done for Milwaukee. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Putting up 6.5 points per game. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kuzma. MP comes in for Green. And it's Rollins in for Trent. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. Heat trail by 9. Monk passes to Powell. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And here's MP from outside. The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Down low. And the layup is good. Ware's got his first 2 points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Picked it out of midair. Wiggins outside. Pass to Monk. Powell with it. Now guarded by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next. Good! Another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long.
Well, the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours and a lot of reps behind the scenes.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. MP against Powell. Left side, Mitchell. There, the screen. Lots of room. The rebound by the Bucks. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure. Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
Listen to the crowd here. They know exactly how special this season has been for him.
To set the franchise record for threes in a season. They love him here. Milwaukee making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis, and it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Powell, and it's Hero in for Monk. Has to Ware. Here's the pick from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
To the right side. MP outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Wiggins for 3. Connects from downtown. Wiggins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Caldwell passes to Antetokounmpo. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Khalil Ware. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night. And the Heat with some changes. Jaquez comes in for Ware. And Norman Powell subbed in for Andrew Wiggins.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shooting 1.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Heat trail by 9. Hero outside. Pass to Powell. The 3 is up. Porter pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Porter. Hero with the bucket.
3.
And so it's Milwaukee up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a... Moving on now to discuss the small forward clash that we saw in the first half of this one.
The way MP moves the ball, the choices he makes. He's unpredictable. So you really don't know what to take away when you're defending this team.
He's one of the best passers in the league right now, Shaq. He puts his team.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Corner, and it's Rollins in at the 1. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Adebayo passes to Powell. Back to Adebayo. Hero for 3. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Hero's got his second bucket on the night.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
So it's Miami now. It's a 10-point game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Powell. 4-3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And checking out some numbers for Jaime Jaquez.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Fires in the triple. Powell's got 12 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Caldwell. Antetokounmpo, left side. Rebound Miami.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
And that one drops. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Tipped. Adebayo with a steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you, BA.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Nice shot by Turner.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Heat trail by 6. Pass to Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Back to Powell. Kicks it to Hero from outside the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now MP takes a 3. MP drills the 3.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Outside Adebayo. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Miami with a change here too. Monk's checked in. Lets the 3 fly. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Porter finds MP. Adebayo with a steal. Powell passes to Jaquez. Jaquez has got his second basket of the night.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the deep.
Now Anthony, pass to MP. And here's Turner, pounded by Adebayo. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Turner. Yes! Using that window!
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Adebayo, a screen on Porter. Hero! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Turner. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Mitchell outside. Powell. It's money from deep.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Rollins, he's checked in for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. Antetokounmpo! Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
Hero! A throwback possession. 2 points.
That is a big part of Hero's role with this team. Being a reliable bucket getter regardless of the situation.
And there it is!
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
The Bucks leading by 6. In transition, here they come! Stolen by Hero.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
Here's MP. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Adebayo.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Foul! Rebounded by Porter. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Adrian Mitchell. First personal foul. 15 foul. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're behind by 8. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Not that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Antetokounmpo outside. Now Turner. Here's Rollins. Clock at 6. MP. Cash from downtown. So it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight is the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Miles Turner.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. As the weeks fly by in the NBA, RJ, what changes are made at the player level? What are these players looking at, trying to work on, and aiming for?
It's just hard to see. It depends on the individual. For me, you just need to prioritize basketball, start blocking out any and all noise.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple.
MP looking solid from there.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here's Garland. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. MP deciding where to go with it. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Caldwell's got 5 points so far.
A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
Garland finds Hunter. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. The shot by Turner, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Mobley dishes to Garland. Pass to Allen. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee in the lead. And here's MP for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He dropped in 16 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. Seems to be his theme lately. Nobody has been able to stop him. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When I look at the Bucks, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Porter finds MP. Now here's Turner. And the shot goes down.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Merrill passes to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age, and so...
For some changes. Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. MP comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for Kevin Porter. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Strus. Here's Mitchell. Here comes Mitchell. And stolen by MP. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Anthony, and it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Merrill can't hit. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Mitchell outside. Fires for 3. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said, you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Kevin, back to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. The 3 from MP. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Caldwell's got 7 points here in this quarter. Pass to Nance. MP against Strus. Merrill on the wing. 6 to shoot. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Nance finds Merrill. Here's Tyson. Offline with his 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Anthony, the pass to Rollins. Here's Caldwell, and MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Launches it. And it's Strus missing. Bucks leading by 16. And MP with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Merrill. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Merrill's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
From downtown, rebound Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket is good. 21 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. For the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Cavaliers.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Bucks leading by 17. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Garland in at the 1. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And here is MP. Giannis dishes to Porter. Yes, that goes in. Porter's got the first basket of the third quarter for Milwaukee. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go with a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Caldwell passes to Turner. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. And Turner with the lay-in. And the Bucks lead by 18.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. No good on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
A 3 from MP. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nobody near Allen. Sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. MP against Hunter. To the inside. Turner. And he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Garland the pass to Allen. For 3, Hunter. And another 3 for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Antetokounmpo kicks to MP. Pass to Porter. Here's Rollins. Down low. Here's Caldwell. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell's got 26 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And here is Hunter. Nifty move. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Hunter against MP. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Garland. From the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look from Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Turner. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And Cleveland making a change here. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. Ball stolen. And they're moving it up. All going up court. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Inside, here's MP. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
MP passes to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Strus's shot is good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Caldwell, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Now Porter. Portis sets the pick for Porter. A 3-ball. No good that time. And B getting it done for Milwaukee. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. And it's Anthony in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Mitchell's shot is good.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mitchell outside. And stolen by Portis. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Good work there as it goes.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
A shot by Anthony, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. MP comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. Pass to Hunter. Here's Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's Caldwell. And it's sent back by Allen.
You gotta love that. Allen is a paint protector who will challenge anyone who comes his way.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Pass to Allen. The three from Garland. Knocks down the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
MP. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Caldwell's got 12 points here in the second half. Rollins against Garland. For three, Hunter. It's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Mitchell outside. Outside Hunter, beyond the arc. And it's off. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
He gets it in there. MP's got 37.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
That one goes in.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great dime right there.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Hunter. Mobley there for the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. 17-point game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got 40 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an all-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. See you later.
Wow.